Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude for this opportunity of being a presenter in Kolita 20. I'm glad to share my research entitled A Socio-Cognitive Alignment in Writing a Drama Script. I'm Margianti from Universitas Pamulang, and I'm also a student of LTBI Atmajaya, Jakarta. Well, my dear colleague, let me start from the background. Socio-cognitive alignment in writing a drama script. Well, the background is because there have been primarily investigated concerning the issues of socio-cognitive approach, extended, embedded, alignment and interaction, and language learning of mind, body, and the word. This is from Atkinson, 2002, 2010, Atkinson, Churchill, Nishino, and Okada, 2007, and Atkinson, 2014. This study also in focusing in second language acquisition studies. Well, the study is based on the previous article written by Atkinson, 2002, which draw the concept of alignment as the complex processes through which human beings affect coordinated interaction both with other human beings and usually human engineer, environment, situation, tools, and affordances. So therefore, it is interesting to be investigated the socio-cognitive, the cognitive process on how our mind, body, and word can work together in writing a drama script for English literature students. And then based on the background, I formulated 3 research questions. The first research question is how are mind, body, word integrated as socio-cognitive alignment on English literature students in developing their idea for a drama act or playwriting script. And then the second research question is how does she or he plan the activities and activate the knowledge through cognitive and apply it into a storyline they create? And then how does the process of writing a drama script integrated into drama performance projects? Yeah, so I will move to literature review. So this research is based on some previous studies focusing on alignment. Nishino and Atkinson in 2015 invited 2 doctoral at USU, an American university branch campus in Japan. They are Tomo and Masa, who studied English from Japanese junior high school onward in their research concerning the SLW or second language writing. This study, the Nishino and Atkinson study focuses on how these 2 doctoral students compose their papers in 13 face-to-face writing sessions. And then video or audio segments were transcribed using a modified conversation analytic convention and analyzed using multimodal interaction analysis. And then another previous studies from Atkinson, Churchill, Nishino, and Okada in 2007 research on second language writing and socio-cognitive alignment, who invited 2 Japanese students, Ako, a Japanese junior high school student, and Tomo as Ako's aunt as the participant. And this study focuses on how they engage in English-related activities. So, well, actually, Ako typically passed the time by using the computer, watching TV, eating sweets, and chatting with her aunt. It also focuses on the working of mind, body, and word alignment in second language acquisition by using videotape interaction from Ako and Tomo's tutoring session. So we can see from the previous studies that alignment is very familiar when we acquire the second language acquisition, because our body, mind, and everything in this word are working together. So we can see how mind, body, and word working together in writing like a drama script, because the previous studies only focusing on how the student get interaction in writing. But in my study here, I focus in how English literature student write a drama script, that is a fiction. So we continue to socio-cognitive alignment. Alignment actually takes place not just between human beings, but also between human beings and their social and physical environment. Battenson and Lemke in Atkinson 2010 examples, for example, like the sticks, the street, the people on the street, non-human affordances such as handrails and obstacles, the stick user's hand, muscle, nervous system, circulatory. That is some example of the socio-cognitive environment that actually we always facing this kind of tools in learning everything. So alignments here includes the learner coming into coordinated interaction with the language being learned. Okay, so based on the background, I continue to the methodology. So the method here, starting from the approach of the research. So this study uses descriptive qualitative approach involving video recording and in-depth interview. And also this study focus on the alignment principle using moment by moment analysis. And then the source of the data, they are 3 script writers as a respondent from students of English literature, students of Universitas Pamulang. So we obtain the data from the video recorded through the application of WhatsApp from one of the respondents. So it means that I collected the video recorded from the video sending by the participants. While the in-depth interview are also be used based on the prepared guiding question. So I conducted the in-depth interview by using a platform or online platform. And the data collection techniques, they are 2 students are the content creator, while 1 student as the script writer. So based on the information gained in the interview section, actually they were designed the story from the concept of mixing the 2 different stories. That is Robin Hood and Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah. So then the video recorded were analyzed using moment by moment analysis, while the interview results were analyzed descriptively in the data finding and analysis. So we may go to the result. Yeah. Well, I underline again the result here. I use moment analysis to analyze moment by moment situation, how they engage with with the learning process or writing process. Here, the 2 students are the content creator, as I mentioned before. So they combine Robin Hood and Little Red Riding Hood, become another title that is Prince of Thieves. So we can see from the picture 1, they are concepting the storyline. They design the mind mapping, and then they drafting plot and characterization. So they may start the story, the script, starting from this kind of concept or design from the storyline. In picture 1 and 2 can be seen that the creator designed the concept from the beginning into a draft of the storyline. They drafted the plot and cast of this project. And the 2 script writers, student 1 and 2, brainstorm the idea on the whiteboard. After finding the story adaptation, then they give the concept to the script writer. That is students 3. So the student 3 continue writing the complete storyline. Okay, this is the picture. We can see from picture 3, picture 4, picture 5, and picture 6. We can see how they engage with computer, how they interact with everything surround her, and then how she maximize the sources in Google to find a good word or a good jargon or a term to be used as the script, in the script. Okay, so here are the analysis. In picture 3 to 6, the scriptwriter, Mariska, was busy aligning herself with writing a storyline. So she keeps aligning with the tools like laptop, paper, and pen. And also she is trying to develop the plot and suit each character in the story. She is sometimes taking her food during the process of writing. So as seen in figure 4, she needs to concentrate on writing by Googling some crucial words. Okay, so we can see from the picture, yeah. And then to get in-depth information, the interview is conducted with the scriptwriter team. So I give some important question to get more evidence from this research. This is the data of in-depth interview. I already transcribed from the WhatsApp video recording. Who helped you create this story? And the first students answer, this story was created with the help of the director. All the vision also participating in giving the story ideas, but mainly from the director. And then the second students answer, all crew has helped us, start from the scriptwriter, property, assistant, a director, and refine again by scriptwriter. While the third students answer, some people helped me write this story. The drama crew were very helpful, especially if I was having trouble in writing. They gave me input, so that makes me much easier to put the plot and dialogue in each scene. So in excerpt 1, those three students, Firly, Romano, and Mariska, got help from other division in this drama performance project, meaning that they need input or suggestion from a different point of view or a different perspective in choosing a story on its plot and characterization. So we can get the interaction between the scriptwriter from the answer of students. And then the interaction between the scriptwriter and their surrounding was really clear from the socio-cognitive perspective. And then this is the excerpt 2. When you write a story, what do you usually do while writing? So the first students will answer, I usually find a quiet place without any noise. And then R said, listening to the music. So it means that while listening to the music, she can write. And then the third answer, when writing a story, I usually reading quotes from the books to get an inspiring idea or Googling the professional word, it helps me. So from those three writers, they have a different way how they write a story. So to prove the theory of mind-body-word interaction into non-human surroundings, excerpt 2 is seen as evidence during the writing process. So this is the evidence how mind, body, and word are working together. They develop their own way of creating a story. Firly can only do the writing process in quiet place. Romano did the writing by listening to the music, while Mariska read some quotes from books and searched the professional word to help them finish the story. Okay. Well, I got another excerpt from the answer of the three respondents. Are there interaction with other people or object around you? The first said no. The second said playing with the cat. And the third, if I'm writing a fiction story, I prefer alone. I just need music from YouTube or inspiration from Google or books, so improve my writing even more. Yeah, see. And then for the other excerpt, with the question, how do you build imagination or create a character in a story? I usually see the idea from news stories, using references from light novels that I've read. Making a character is difficult, so I have to make the pros and cons, something like that. Okay, so from the excerpt 3 and 4 here, in relation to the mind-body word integration, except 3 and 4 can be clearly seen in this process. Clearly respond with no interaction with other people or object around him. And Romano sometimes playing with cat. And also Mariska also have different perspective while interaction with the object around her. Okay. And then we can see from the last excerpt, tell the process of making this drama story from an idea into a drama play that is ready to be staged. Okay. The first student said initially the story was the idea of the director. And then the 14th said that from the selection of ideas, my friend and I wanted to combine 2 stories. So that's the way how making the drama project. And then for the third, I didn't participate with the initial process of making this Prince of Thieves, but then the 2 script writer give the concept to the third script writer. So Robin Hood. So I found the idea of Robin Hood which better combined by the myth of King Midas, so that there seemed to be a challenge between Midas and someone who looks arrogant, and Robin is more humble. So Mariska said that she combined the character. So in the last part of the interview section, we sum up the process of making the storyline of drama project. Actually, the 3 students yielded a similar answer in responding the question. Yeah, because they have already, discussed before, and then find a good title for combining from the first story, Robin Hood, and then the second story, the Red Riding Hood. And also sometimes add from King Midas. And then finally they found a new story adaptation entitled Prince of Thieves. Well, we come up to the discussion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based on the result finding, the research question is concerned with integration of mind, body, and word in the socio-cognitive alignment. And this research study may argue that socio-cognitive alignment can also be viewed how English literature students align between their surroundings like tools, and etc. For example, like laptop, whiteboard, utensils, books, and food, something like that. That's like multimodality. So any kinds of surrounding can be the tools, how they align with everything around them. So it is proof that computer skills, physical and mental condition, and also atmosphere in rooms, coziness of the chair, who and what else are in the room, and time and weather also contribute directly or indirectly to writing. So I agree with this statement from Nishino and Atkinson, because yes, of course, when we write something, everything around us are really help us to build the idea. Well, interestingly, all the findings in the previous studies yielded similar results. For example, like Nishino and Atkinson found that Masa and Tomo can pass the writing process by involving the gestures, sharing, and associative linguistic action. Okay. Well, for the conclusion, based on the result from observation in the video recording and also interview section from Zoom and WhatsApp, so we can get some important points on how they engage the process of making the storyline. The coordination between mind, body, and the word on the 3 students is different, particularly in the interaction during the writing process. F likes to write the story in a quiet situation, while R and M are likely to have the same fondness that is interaction with surrounding or listening to the music. As conclusion, the response of the 3 students yielded similar answer in responding to the question as seen in example 5. So it can be seen that the integrated mind, body, word is really clear to see how they work with language and engage with their language competence, including ability to understand literary works and fiction. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening. Ameka Margianti. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.